What's up, disciplined investor?
We got Benzinga CEO Jason Raznick here with us.
The man, the myth, the legend, Tom Nash.
Peter Schiff on the Power Hour with us live today. Interesting, different, unique, innovative companies. Mia, you are live with us on the Power Hour. What's up?
Thank you so much for inviting me on.
Jessica Billingsley, that is the CEO of Akerna, the best trade idea resource out there. What is up, Zimmer Nation? We are back on another episode of Ruell Report. Happy Monday, everybody. I'm here with the namesake of this show, Ruell Black. How we doing?
Pretty good. Had a nice little chill Monday. I was off today, so yeah, it's been a nice little chill day.
Nice. Love to hear it. Well, tonight, just to give everyone out there a quick rundown of what we will be talking about and doing on the show, we're going to be talking about the top projects and kind of coins to look out for heading into the new year. As we wrap up the year, a lot of people are kind of bracing for some extra volatility, not just in the stock market, but crypto as well. So, Ruell, what's your plan for the rest of the year? You kind of hanging out on the sideline? Are you buying the dips? Are you selling? What are you doing?
Well, hey, Shelly. What I'm doing is, honestly, I look at this as a gift. Like, honestly, it's such a gift. We can sit around and like talk about, oh, everything's down like 30%, sometimes 50%. Or we can be like, okay, let's get prepped for the beginning of the year, right? Because last year, coins like Waves went up so much, Solana went up, Luna, like sometimes like, 7x, 20x or more, right? So let's get prepared and see if we can take advantage of what's the next Solana, what's the next Waves, what's the next Luna, what's the next Avalanche. Let's get ready and prep for that.
Got it. Yeah, that makes sense.
So for me, and I'll probably put out I was thinking about putting out a book or something like for this, but right now it's free and for the people. The way I like to handle things is sectors. Like, what are the hot sectors? What are the sectors I know? What are the experiences and things that I know? If you guys know my background, I'm a Detroit-born Michigan State grad, computer science, computer engineering. So my background is like programming and games, and I kind of view everything from that lens. And what I'm hype about and what I've been looking at mostly, and the patrons, of course, got this first. I'll give you guys 3 of the 5. We're looking at play to earn games, swaps and exchanges, and let me see here. What's the next one? Play to earn, swaps and changes. And of course, as we've all heard on here a lot, Ethereum killers and DeFi. Ethereum killer, DeFi kind of goes together, right? Because you can't do DeFi on something that's not really a smart contract Ethereum platform. So those are the 3 out of the 5 that we're looking at, and you guys could probably guess the other 2 if you've been watching the show a lot. But yeah, so today we're going to kind of get into those, and I'm going to show you guys like some precedents, because I like to go look back at precedents, like different coins that showed us like throughout the year, hey, this thought we have is right. This is a right thought. So we'll kind of look at some previous coins over the year 2021, and then we'll speculate on ones that are up and coming that we might be able to take advantage of, that are low and haven't run yet, that we can, take advantage of.
Beautiful. Yeah. And I think it's helpful for the audience out there to get a sense of your background. Like you said, the lens that you're viewing it through. And before Luke gets here, I'll give you a big go green.
Woo, go green, go white. Woo. That's what we do.
Yep. Go green.
You guys
go
need
white.
to get some more Michigan State grads around like me over there. You got too much blue over there.
Yeah, we've got a couple. It's just, it feels very UMich dominated because both Luke and Jason went to Michigan, but we do have a good amount of Michigan State grads as well.
Yeah, you gotta get rid of that malaise and blue, you know?
Yeah, exactly. All right, Ruell, why don't you go ahead and get your screen pulled up? We'll start going through the list. We'll hammer off some of these projects and games that we have our eye on heading into the new year. Again, we here at Benzinga wish everyone a happy holiday season. Hope everyone is staying safe amid this new COVID variant and everything. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to getting some time off, spending time with the family. I know we'll be talking a lot about crypto and different projects with my family when I'm down meeting up with them. What about you, Ruell? Does your family, do you guys talk about crypto, or do they all be like, come on, Ruell, we hear you talk about this too much?
You know what? Like ever since I've kind of like started this journey, like I've gotten my family on both sides, my in-laws and my family into crypto and into investing. Like, you know, it's always something that people talk about, but like I got them like heavily involved. They know me, they know my heart, and they know my research. So they know anything that I put my heart and mind and soul and investment into is something that's going to succeed. So yeah, they're definitely behind it. They've gone so far as to put like funds and stuff towards it, and have been happy with the results.
Beautiful. All right. Well, what do we got pulled up here? What are we talking about first?
So this is a coin called LCX, and of course, guys, come on over to the channel. If you just put in darkhorsewatcher.com, leads you directly to my channel where you can like and subscribe and get information about lovely videos like this. We're trying to make a push towards 1,000 subscribers. We're at 777 right now, which is pretty funny because I charge $7.77 for a weekly watch list of crypto every week on my Patreon. So that's something you're interested in, just check out one of my videos and a link will be in there in the description for it. But we're going to talk about LCX. I did a video on this week, and also a video kind of like what we're going to get into a little bit here about swaps and exchanges. So pretty much the whole thing about swaps and exchanges, the reason why they make so much money is because they're literally kind of like a crypto bank, right? So like every time we go to the bank, we get charged fees, right? So if you deposit money in the bank, they're probably going to charge you like, you know, $2, $3 or something to cash your check, or they may charge, depending on if you're using an ATM that's not your bank's ATM, you may be charged $3 on one side, $3 on the other side. That's kind of same thing with the exchanges, but not as much money. Like they charge you to swap your tokens. They charge you to if you're buying tokens, you might be charged a $3 fee every time you buy a token. Stuff like that. So the exchange has a lot of money flowing into it. So LCX is an exchange for a country called Liechtenstein, which I did not know existed until I found this coin. It's actually it's been around for a while, but it's just like a little small, like rich country in between Switzerland and Austria. So this is their exchange, and if we go check them out on Twitter, cryptocurrency, and that's this Liechtenstein again. So
how many other countries have their own coin like this?
Well, it's not the country's coin. It's an exchange in that country. Like we're lucky here in the US because we have exchanges like Voyager, Coinbase, and you know, other exchanges like Gate.io that we can use. But other countries, they're kind of just getting into this, like eToro. Like I don't think eToro has a coin yet, but if they had a coin, that would be something we might be interested in. But every time these exchanges kind of get coins, they start to run. Another exchange is like Waves Exchange, Exchange. So like we can go over here and take a look. CoinMarketCap actually gives us a list of exchanges here that we can kind of just go down the list and kind of search and see if they have coins and things and whatnot. But if I just take two on like three on this list, so we get crypto exchange, which is Crow, gate.io, where is Voyager on this list? Okay, I don't know where Voyager is on this list, but I'm sure there's somewhere. Let's go look at Voyager Coin, for instance. I think it's Vox. No. Okay, there we go. So it's sitting at 290. If we look at its history throughout the last like 2 years, oh, that's year to date. Let's do all. So as you can see, so let's see here. This year at this time, like saying if we bought this like a year ago, would have been 16 cents, ran all the way up to about $6, and it's sitting here at 290. So you can definitely see that's more than like a 10x growth right there, because 10x on this would be 160. That's one precedent for us to look at. Gate.io, another exchange that I use. If we go look at their coin, loading, and then we go to all. Again, you can see if you bought kind of a year ago at this time, it's the 20th, so about 43 cents. Right now it's sitting at 583, so that's like what, another over 10x. Again, let's see, another exchange. Who did I say? Oh, crypto.com. Now this is one that is actually on my list because they actually have an exchange coming out. And we've talked about this. If you guys want to go really into depth about crypto.com, I have a video that says Crow is about to blow up. It's this video. Oops, didn't mean to play it right here. So come over to the channel if you want to get like in deep depth about crypto.com. But for right now, I'm just going to show you the growth. If we look all, if you bought a year ago at this time, whoops. Okay, a year ago at this time, it was like 6 cents. It's gone all the way up to 90, but right now it's sitting at 50. That's still what, 6 times 8 is 48. So that's still an 8x.
So what differentiates all the different exchanges? Like there's a Binance coin, there's a Voyager coin, there's a crypto.com coin. What actually differentiates?
I'll help you out with that, AB.
Okay.
No, go ahead, Ruell.
Go ahead.
The only thing that differentiates them is location, really. I believe crypto.com is based somewhere other than the US. Voyager, I believe, is like part of it's in Canada. But of course, we're the US, so we can support more than one exchange. Gate.io, they're somewhere in an Asian country. So basically, it's location. So that's another thing that I like about this Liechtenstein exchange coin. And I think any kind of exchange coin is kind of under $1. They have like a room to grow because we saw what, like Gate.io was at like $5. What was the other one? Gate.io. We had Voyager was at $2 and something.
Maybe if we all invest in this Liechtenstein coin and it goes up enough, we can take a celebration trip to Liechtenstein.
Hey man, sounds like a plan to me. I've been over to Germany. It would be nice to go over there to see to Liechtenstein. It's not too far off.
Really? I've never really spent any time in Europe before, so I want to do that before. Maybe that'll be one of my 2022 goals.
Yeah, I went to Germany for my job, and I go there like every 3 months until COVID hit. It was really surprising to me because
Wait, you went to Germany every 3 months?
yeah.
That's amazing.
What did you do on the plane ride?
How long? Wait, how long would you? Yeah, wait. That's a good question.
So on the plane, all I did was watch movies because they were movies. And over there in Germany, I did some stuff, some programming stuff, and they just like my company covered all the bill. But the thing where I was Nuremberg, which was actually like Nazi headquarters city. The city now is actually really diverse. And one of the things I really liked was like people were really like talking to me about like Hitler and things. Like they weren't really like they weren't shy to talk about how like they didn't like Hitler and they're not trying to be about that life anymore. Whereas like here, I find like people are really like taboo about talking about like slavery and stuff like that that are and like Trail of Tears and everything that our nation's done to different like minorities. Like it was really kind of like it was like eye opening and really nice to see them like really talk about Hitler and be like, we're not about that life. We actually erected this monument, so like we like let all the world know we're not about doing that anymore. And like you could see that with like how diverse the city was. Like I was like, all right, Germany, you guys got a bad rap, man, but you're cool people.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's a big litmus test for me. If someone doesn't like Hitler, then they're cool in my book, right?
Yeah, and everyone like
That's a nice moral compass you have there, producer AB.
Everybody was real like aware to point that out to me because maybe of course I'm black, as you can see, but it was really cool to see that it wasn't like a taboo thing. And just like I've said many times on this show, I think the more that people talk and like converse with one another, the more that I think we can kind of smooth out our differences.
That's
like,
beautiful.
you
I
might not
didn't
even
know.
go ahead.
I was just gonna say I didn't know we were gonna get such a nice life lesson on tonight's Ruell Report. I'm impressed.
We're all world over here, baby. We're not only learning stock, we're in crypto. We're learning life.
Woo! Come to the Ruell Report for and this is like mainly about crypto, but you also get a little chicken soup for the soul.
Hey man, like we're all organic here. Wherever conversation goes, we follow it.
Yeah, try to find another YouTube show out there talking about crypto and Hitler. I bet you can't. Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what goes on in the crypto.
Possibly about one. Yeah.
The only one I know of is tinfoil hat, little Sam Tripoli action. But other than that, I don't know any other ones.
All right.
What y'all talk about? I'm joining late. I have some opinions, so catch me up.
We're getting ready for the next year because I see a lot of things out here where people are kind of like sulking about how the market's down. I'm seeing a lot of FUD and stuff like that, and I think that's the wrong like not wrong. I guess I'm judging that, but I feel like time is better spent prepping for the next year and seeing how we can take advantage of everything while it's low right now.
Okay. And are you talking the majors or what are you talking? What are we taking advantage of while it's low?
I'm talking swaps and exchanges at this point right now. And one coin I'm really interested in is this LCX coin because it recently got listed on Coinbase. And since everyone can pretty much get a Coinbase account, it's so really easy to sign up for it. And I think since excuse me, every coin that I looked at about precedent was kind of over like the dollar mark. I think coins like this coin, which is at 22 cents, and Crow, which is another exchange, and this guy is sitting at like 40, 50 cents, that these coins are really coins that we should be looking at if we're talking about like the next year. So just know, guys, too, one thing I should say, we're still kind of in a bearish phase. If we look at Bitcoin, it looks like it's trying to kind of turn a curve here, right here. Let me see if I can.
We've at least fallen out of the free fall.
Yeah, it looks like it's kind of stabilizing a little bit. I know this is a lot of information. Let me just go here then. It looks like it's kind of stabilized here around like 46, 47. And as we can see by this little tip point, the lowest it can fall is 42, which is still higher than the last couple times it fell. You can see here it keeps giving us a higher shelf as it's falling. So I think this last little shelf point is 42 here. And yeah, it looks like it's looking like it's stabilizing. But I'm thinking we can get really, really nice if we look at the sectors that are the best for next year. And swaps and exchanges are kind of like a universal sector that, like, hey, they're always popping if you can find one at a low price. It's just good to just get in and just like kind of wait for 3 to 6 months until it explodes. And we showed that with a couple coins. One of the coins I will look at is your favorite coin here, Voyager. If we look at Voyager from last year, at this exact same time, it was sitting at about 16 cents a coin for its coin. Let's go look at it here. So okay, 20. It's the 20th right now. So 12.22, we're close. So about 13 to 16 cents here. And here, 3 months later, it was sitting at $5. So I'm thinking that's kind of the horizon we should look for as we're looking at Crow and LCX right here. Another coin that pretty high on my list, I think I gave.
And anybody in the chat, if you have favorite assets that you're interested in, drop them in there. Let's see them.
Another one is Trust Swap. So we kind of look at the exchanges. Now I'm kind of going over to the swaps. Trust Swap is sitting here at $1.23. There are a couple other swaps that I could show you guys. They're like universal swaps, which is what kind of Trust Swap is trying to become. It hasn't even been around for a year yet because I went year to date, and it goes to let's do all. Okay, so it's been around a little over a year, and it's gone as high as $4.50, but it's kind of leveled off here at $1.23. If we look at another swap called AnySwap, which you can swap almost any chain on there, it's sitting at like $24. And if you bought it last year at this time, when it loads, if you bought it last year at this time, you would have been sitting really pretty. It would have been like 19 cents, 18 cents. And gosh, just how many X is that? Like 1,000 or something like that or more. So that's the power. If we can really find like these really nice swaps and these really nice exchanges, we really have some X behind us. Another one is this Trust Wallet. I believe they're
And you want to
loosely
grab one out of the chat, Ruel? It's BTT.
BTT. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I think that's BitTorrent. BitTorrent. Thing about BitTorrent is I think they have some future. They really do. Like it's like file sharing and whatnot. But I'm at this point with my portfolio where I feel like coins like this, I'm not going to invest in coins like this unless I feel like I'm going to really just like put it this way. So if we look at all on this coin, it went up to like 1 cent. And I do think that this coin has a good future. I just feel like it's not in any of the areas of things that I'm looking at. This coin is on Tron, on the Tron network, and I do think that Tron has like a big future. Tron's like, I believe, in like the top 20 of whole all crypto. 25. There we go. To me, like, yes, you can put a little bit of money in BitTorrent if you want to, but I feel like the things that I know are going to succeed sooner are things like swaps and exchanges, and another area is like DeFi. And if we can transition to DeFi, I can show you guys here. So if we look at an overview, there's been so much stuff going into DeFi. And if you guys don't know what DeFi is, check out my channel again, darkhorsewatcher.com. I go into crypto. What is it really? DeFi
It's a pretty good channel. It's in my top 100 favorite channels, Ruel.
Yeah, guys, definitely check it out. I go into kind of what DeFi is, but basically it's decentralized finance. It's like everything you would do at a bank, but with crypto, pretty much. That's the quick and dirty part about it. But definitely watch the channel because I go into more depth about that. But if we look at the overview, all of this money since last year at this time has flown into DeFi, like more than $230 billion worth. So we know there's going to be growth here. And if we go over here and look at the top DeFi chains, what you're going to notice is a lot of the coins that have gone up over the last 24 months. Specifically Ethereum, Terra, Binance, Avalanche, Solana. Like just those. Like we can even ignore these bottom 5. If we look at just these coins have had like titanic gains over the last year. So taking a look at Terra, I believe it went from like $11 to like $81, which is an 8x. As soon as it loads, you guys, if you've been following crypto for a while, you've already known what Solana did. It went from like 30 to like 200. And of course, we've been talking about Solana like for like a year now, pretty much, right? If you've been watching the channel. Okay, even more than that. Terra went from, and this is when you really couldn't buy it too many places. Last year at this time it was at 55 cents, guys. Look at it. This is what I'm talking about. Every time I see stuff like this, it's like, why even deal with the stock market if you can take, like, just if you put $10 into this last year, like, it's sitting at $80 and you just forgot about it. You're
Yep.
now coming back and you got so much money right there.
But there are so many coins that are going to go the other way and have gone the other way, Ruell.
There are, but that's why you gotta watch stuff like my channel, my guy
Yes, I
Underdog
get it.
Crypto, all my guys like with the Crypto Intelligence Committee. You gotta watch these channels, and the way that we put out the information for you guys is that it's not hype, it's not fluff, it's researchable facts where you guys can go over here and say, okay, Ruel, this is not a fluff thing that I'm telling you. Like, this is something that you can look at the chart and see. A year ago, this was 55 cents. Now it's 80 cents. You can look at the chart and see a year ago, money and DeFi. Like, you don't even need to know what DeFi is, but I'm telling you what it is. You can go on my channel and look and see what it is. But you can see that $200 billion has been put into DeFi over a year. So we know that these are things that people are investing money in. And we know that it's not just Joe Blow. You guys got to know that this is not just nerd money. These are institutions like hedge funds. You can't put, most of the world doesn't have 200 and something billion dollars to put into funds. So there's real big, serious money getting put into these things, guys. So that's how you know how to separate like random poop coin or crap, SHIT coin from like an actual coin that means something. You know what I mean? And Luke's right when he says that. He's right when you say, like, you really need to know what to invest in, and that's what I'm really stressing with you guys. Like, come look at the channel. Like, everything that I'm telling you guys, I'm not getting paid to say this. This is not, you know what I mean? Like, this is not something sponsored. This is not something where I'm putting in my money before you guys and I'm gonna dump on you. I'm giving you absolute straight facts that you can research, and you can put your money in, of course, at your own risk. Not financial advice, but I'm giving you absolute facts that you can research and see on your own. This is not something that Ruel's doing to like kind of trap us. This is something that I can research and I know is like true because I can actually follow the money trail. So with that said, you can see like with coins like Ethereum, Luna, Binance, Avalanche, Solana, like so much money is flowed into these. Now the key for us is to find the next ones.
Of course.
And like I was saying here with Crow, Crow, it had gone as high as 90 cents, but it's dropped down here to 50. But you can see money is still flowing into its DeFi. And just like we used what is it, Terra as an example, right? Same thing. If we look at Terra like a year ago, all it had was like about 50 something million in it, right? And it was sitting at 50 cents, right? Now, this is not to say that Crow was going to be sitting at $80 in a year, but it is to say that there's something to, maybe it might grow. You know what I mean? So so that's why Crow is really high on my list, because we see that money's flowing into it, and it already has like $1.5 billion locked into it, and it's only been around for, what is this, less than a month. And there's a reason for that. It's because this whole crow chain is connected to the crypto.com exchange. And like I said, I go into that in my video. Crow is about to blow up. So go check that video out. But that's why I'm high on Crow. If we go look at this top 10 of chains again, we got Phantom here. They got 6.34 locked into it. That's another one I'm high on. I have videos on Phantom if you guys want to go check that out. But two that I really wanted to show you guys are some coins that have been around a long time, but they're getting into the DeFi rank. If we look here at Stellar Lumens has been around for a pretty long time. Like if we go look at the chart here, it's almost been around like stock people. I feel like stock people would be really nice and happy with this coin because it's been around for like 7 years. Let's see here. And this coin has Europe as its base. So remember how I was kind of saying with exchanges, right? That different areas are kind of going to have their coin in their exchange where they're going to be able to take advantage of it. And here we go. This guy's been around since 2014. It's close to getting to over $1, got to like 91 cents. But now that they're in the realm of DeFi, finally, what they were doing was remittance payments and stuff like that. Now they're in the DeFi realm and they got this DeFi money coming in. I expect to see big things from them. So they're also really high on my list. And check out one of the Crypto Intelligence Committee guys has a video on it where they're doing an airdrop. Go check that out. His name is Red Dad Blue Dad. I also have a video on it. So you might want to watch my video first and then watch his video because it's kind of a continuation. But here we go. Let me go show you guys. I tell you exactly why it might be time to buy Stellar Lumens. And then there's another coin that's been around for a long, long time called VeChain. So there's VeChain. VeChain's been around for quite a while. But again, they're getting into the whole DeFi field. If we go take a look at VeChain. Let's look at VeChain. They're sitting at about 7 cents here, but trust me, now that they're getting into DeFi, and they got their whole DeFi exchange up, expect them to be way past this. Let's look at all. So they've been around since 2018. They were as high as 25 cents. Now they're sitting here at 7. Even if they get back to like their previous high, we're still looking at like a 3x there almost. 8 times 4 is 32. So almost, yeah. So 8 times 3 is 24. So yeah, like a 3x there we're looking at least if it just gets back to its high. So so let me see. We got VeChain, we got DeFi. The next area is play to earn. And there's a really, really fun game. I even got my son playing this now. It's a game called Thetan Arena. I haven't done a video on this yet, but I will. It's a play to earn game where you have all these different heroes. There's some free heroes that you can use, but you can't earn daily money with the free heroes. You see these coins I have up here in the right-hand corner, these in the yellow, those I got by paying for characters. And I'm going to put out a guide for this so you guys know, like, okay, what's the cheapest character I can use? and kind of earn money and still be kind of good. What are the characters you think are the best characters? But like this whole play to earn section, what I've learned from this is like they do tend to kind of be still like relevant, even though Bitcoin and Ethereum are falling. And we kind of learned that throughout the year with Axie Infinity, right? And we were on Axie Infinity, gosh, like we were on this coin when it was in like the single digits of dollars, and now it's like 90 something dollars. It was high as like 200 at one point. But of course, we brought it here to you guys. We've been talking about this one for at least what 3 months, Luke. Now,
Yep, you nailed it.
so like, so
somebody in the chat is saying that play to earn game looks super lame. I was thinking literally the exact opposite, because I've been watching Ruell show me these play to earns for like, I don't know, a year now, something like that. They were way lamer. If this looks lame to you now, it was worse. And can we talk about the crypto stocks for a second, Ruell, or not tonight?
Maybe a little bit at the end, but you got to play this game. I'm not showing you the actual game because if I play the game takes like 5 or 10 minutes to go through, and I just don't have the time to do that right now. I'll put out a video where you can actually see me play the game, and there's some gameplay that you can see there. But yeah, the other game I wanted to hit you guys with right quick is Splinter Lens. You know, I've been talking about this game for a really long time. They just came out with a new set, and the card values are actually really, really low right now. So if you ever wanted to become a part of the Splinter Lens game and play it, now's the time. Because and I'll have to put out a guide for this game too. There are these things called summoners, and you have to have the summoners at a certain level to play characters at a certain level. The summoners used to be very, very, very expensive, but now that they brought out this new set, it's lowered the value of cards significantly, so that like if you guys wanted to get in and you never got in before, now would be the time. And you know, I'll put out a video about that one. But yeah, that'll be coming up. This is gonna take a little bit to load. But yeah, you guys probably heard me talk about this game before, but this is like number 3. This is the third sector on my list, and we'll kind of just end it at that. But yeah, go check out some of the past videos and be on the lookout, because I gave you guys like a quick synopsis of what I gave all my patrons. But I will have a video out on DeFi guys that I'm looking at and play to earn guys that I'm looking at. And yeah, let's take this time to go over some crypto stocks.
Oh my gosh. I thought you were about to cut me off.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Why you say that?
You're like, well, maybe if we have time at the end, we can.
Yeah, right now.
Okay, well, I didn't know. Wait, Ruell, can I ask you one other question? I'm about to turn up for a second on crypto stocks. I think I know how to trade these stocks better than any other stocks. So I've got some opinions to share there. But before that, do you have a favorite holiday tradition?
My favorite tradition of all traditions is sleep. So, okay. I don't know. I don't think I do. No. Sleeping and eating is like my favorite traditions.
All right. Fine. Mine is every night this week. So as soon as we get out of here, me and my girlfriend, we watch a Christmas movie together. Isn't that nice?
That's really nice, actually.
All right, let's talk the crypto stocks. I'm going to break them up into two different sides. So we have the crypto mining stocks, right? Those are like our HUD 8s. Do you mind sharing, Ruell?
Oh, yeah, I don't mind.
So talking about crypto stocks, breaking them up into two sections. The crypto mining stocks, you have your HUD 8s, you have your marathons, you have your riots. If anybody else has favorite crypto mining stocks, drop them in the chat. Okay, there's several of them at this point. And then we have the crypto trading and the crypto brokerage stocks. With regard to the crypto mining stocks, my opinion is that why own the stock when you could just own the underlying asset, right? The value of the crypto mining stock is going to be dependent on the value of the crypto that they're mining. But by owning the stock, you're injecting more risk in two ways. One, these stocks are more volatile than the underlying asset. If Bitcoin's down 5%, oftentimes these stocks are down 10% and vice versa. Two, you're introducing individual company risk, right? So a lot of these companies, their competitive advantage is that they have like some superior energy source or some superior technology supply arrangement or whatever it may be. But you're introducing that single company risk. If something gets screwed up with their supply chain, if something gets screwed up with their energy source, whatever it may be, you're now taking on that risk. So rather than owning those stocks, I prefer to own the actual underlying crypto. And so I want to throw this one out to the group. Does anybody actually prefer owning the crypto mining stocks versus the underlying crypto? I don't see a ton of advantage of it because, again, the price performance is going to be pegged to the price of the underlying crypto. And then you're introducing more risk, and that you're going to have increased volatility, plus you add some individual company risk. So there's the thought there. Crypto mining stocks. That's the first bucket of crypto stocks we're going to talk about. Next, we're going to get to the crypto brokerage and trading stocks. But before I move on from that, Ruell, any opinions from you on those?
I tend to agree with you. And right now, it's kind of hard because the crypto industry in a whole is kind of moving away from mining. They're trying to move to proof of stake, which is having coins staked instead of mined. I agree. I agree with you, and another reason I agree with you there too is owning the underlying asset. You can almost get more bang for your buck than trying to own the stock. Generally, that's the case, except with Bitcoin, most people can't afford just like plopping down like 50K to buy a Bitcoin. But what it seems like to me is like I'd rather own a mining stock that does something other than mining, like CleanSpark, where they also do infrastructure. But it just seems to me like right now, for whatever reason, the mining stocks don't seem to be the better play. I totally agree with you there.
Okay, so there's one. Now let's talk about the crypto trading stocks, the crypto brokerage stocks. This is our Voyagers, our Coinbase, our Backed, which you nailed that one. You nailed a lot of them, Ruell. Tell you every week, you nail them. But let's just shared my opinion on the crypto mining stocks. Like let's talk about the crypto brokerage, crypto trading stocks. If you believe that crypto is going to play a significant role in our future 10 years from now, 5 years from now, some point of time in the future, these stocks are incredibly cheap. I think that there's almost no way to dispute that. Are the multiples outsized versus like an S&P 500 average right now? The answer is yes. But when you think about the addressable market and where we are today, if you generally believe that these stocks or that crypto is going to play some part in our society in the future, these stocks are incredibly cheap right now. And so I actually own some of these stocks as like a long-term portfolio position. Voyager, Coinbase, two examples. I also trade around these stocks very, very actively. And here's why is I think that trading these stocks into earnings is incredibly easy. Okay, these stocks are generating a lot of their revenues based off of trading commissions and asset deposits, right? It's an AUM business, plus it's a trading commission business. Not too different from a traditional stock brokerage, but they have a lot more volatility in terms of actual user acquisition and transactions. So here's why I love trading these stocks into earnings, is because one, when we get the earnings report, we know how the major crypto assets performed in the preceding period. Generally speaking, if these assets had a nice steady climb higher, they're going to have rock solid numbers. If these assets went sideways or had a downward slope, the numbers are going to miss expectations. It's been as simple as that for the last several quarters in a row. The other side of it is that what really matters when any company releases their earnings reports is guidance, right? The company telling us how much money we are going to make into the future, into the upcoming periods. These crypto stocks, you can pretty much pin their guidance based on what the price of the underlying asset is, right? Or the major cryptos, right? If let's use Bitcoin as the proxy. If on the date that these companies are releasing their earnings report, if Bitcoin is significantly lower than it was when the quarter ended, it's very likely that the company is going to come out and say, hey, we're likely to experience some softness in this quarter. The stock is going to take a nosedive. If Bitcoin is ripping, it's at all-time highs. It's up from where the quarter ended. The company is likely going to come out and say, hey, we expect to have a stronger quarter than the period that we were just in. And that's really the catalyst that the stock moves on. And so because you have those two pieces, the guidance, again, being the more important of the two, I think it makes these stocks relatively easy to trade around earnings reports.
Okay.
Thoughts on that one, Ruell?
This might be it's going to be a little long-winded. I always want to make a show like where I kind of come from like the crypto guy trying to say, okay, I want to move into the stock world. But then I also want to make a show that says I'm the stock guy moving into the crypto world. And the thing that I always get kind of hung up on is bang for buck and quality and quantity.
Mm-hmm.
Like stock shares, like especially all of these crypto stocks. I'm looking at a few right now. Like the best ones that you're gonna get are at at least like $9 a share, and it's like if you're spending $9 a share, you can do so much more in crypto with that $9 by buying a coin like Crow or a coin like LCX that we just talked about that was 22 cents. You're going to do so much more spending the money there than anything else. So for me, it doesn't make sense to make that show for a crypto guy trying to get into stock because they just be like, okay, no bang for my buck. But for the stock guy getting into crypto, it's like I can see a stock guy getting into crypto like we've talked about eToro on here. eToro seems to be a really good bang for its buck because it's a SPAC sitting at like under $10, which like there's
Did
an
you see
arbitrage.
that last week? Their deal got delayed again.
Oh, did it?
Yep. Did.
Okay. So it's a SPAC sitting under $10 right now. And more lately, it seems like SPAC deals have been falling through. For stock guy moving into crypto, it may be a good idea to invest in some of these because you can sit and you can wait for a while, wait for the SPAC to come out, and you're not at least losing any money because the price of that asset is going to stay pretty close to $10, pretty close to around the SPAC price. But if I'm talking to a crypto guy, if I'm talking to the crypto guy getting to stock, like I said, to me, it doesn't make any sense to tell him that because they are going to be like, okay, there's no bang for my buck here. There's no value here. I'd rather spend that $10 over in the crypto world and have even if I split the $5 in two different directions in two different coins, I've now split up my risk and I have more tokens, more bang for my buck with $5 worth of LCX at 22 cents per token, and then $5 of Crow at 50 cents a token. I split my risk. I have two different companies for the price of spending one share on buying FCX You see what I'm saying? But if I'm the stock guy, it seems like a pretty good deal for me to say, okay, I'm buying FCX. At the worst, it turns into a crypto exchange, and which they're gonna make money selling crypto and swapping crypto. At best, turns into like a third tier bank where they're not only making money swapping crypto, but they're making money doing loans on crypto. They're making loans, doing loans on Bored Apes and NFTs that are like really like modern day Rembrandts or Van Goghs. They're making money doing loans that way and offering it for a rate that's cheaper than a modern day bank. Of course, once all the regulations are put into place here in the US for that. So for me, as a stock guy, it seems like a pretty good risk reward situation because it's not going to move much past $10, but has so much of the potential to turn into a Coinbase, which is sitting at like $240.
Yes.
So
Yes.
so for me, like the exchanges do seem like a really, really, really good deal. Even even looking at Voyager sitting here at 11 11 something, that seems like a really good deal for me to like invest money there than to invest money anywhere else.
Yep. Totally agreed. And I'll throw out this warning too. If you're heavily crypto invested, maybe you don't need to add the crypto stocks. Right? There are multiple options out there for all of us. We don't need to be crypto everything.
Yeah, it seems like that because even when I look at the ETFs, you'd be so much better off spending like, I think Bitto is sitting at like $30. You'd be so much better off taking that $30 and splitting it into like 5 different coins and trying to like make your money that way than to buy one share of that ETF. But if you're a stock guy and all you know is stocks, like then maybe you feel more comfortable doing it that way, and that would make sense for you. And I get that, but that's why I really want to develop a show to get stock guy into crypto, and that's that I really see for Benzinga Pro. If we can get all the charts and stuff on here, what I really think is Benzinga would have a second market for its platform that will like really kick all of these coin market caps and stuff out of the water, and it would really provide it a second like kind of market, not only for the YouTube but for its product. So like yeah, once we can get that up and running, I think we can really pull in a lot of the crypto market because this is a really cool platform where it's like you can save lists, you can look at charts side to side by lists, and you can chat with knowledgeable people in the lounge. So I feel like a little Benzinga plug right there, but I feel like a platform can really like take advantage of some crypto people. Not take advantage of them, but like offer them a tool where they can really get the best out of their market. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Plus too, like it's really cool how like the news shows up here too. Like there's no other platform too where you can create all of these workspaces and have the news kind of like side by side here, and then search for all of like the kind of like the crypto news too. Like, oh my gosh, like there's no other platform where people can just type in meta and get all of this information from it. Let me type in metaverse here.
Well, we appreciate it, Ruell. It's been a long time building. How long ago do you think we started working on Benzinga Pro? What would you guess?
I'm
curious what your answer is going to be.
to say,
yeah, maybe I'll get all offended. Who knows?
Let's say 5 years.
Longer. Well, okay. If Benzinga Pros existed for 10 years, but we didn't start working on it. No, but we didn't start working on it until 2016. It used to just be an HTML web page. Literally, there was like no functionality other than it would just load the latest content. You know, like there were no quotes, no charts. It was literally just an HTML page that listed the articles. So I guess really 2016 is the answer. So you're 5 years, pretty darn good.
Well, you know, I'm a software developer, so that's kind of cheating.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I'll think in 5 years. But like you can really see like a lot of here's the thing, and like I do GUIs too. So like this whole like interface is a GUI. So graphical user interface for you guys who are not in the biz. You can really see that there's a lot of like human factors that went into this. And by human factors, I mean like people talked to the users and they tried to develop a program that actually fits for user needs. Because a lot of times you got like kernels and stuff and like different people making decisions, but they're not the ones who are using the program. And you know, when the actual user of the program gets into it to like using it, they're like, what the hell is this? It doesn't fit my needs. I can't do this, I can't do that. And then like you got to have all these different things. First of all, like all those needs have to filter back up. Then someone has to actually be not bullheaded enough to make the changes. You can really see with Benzinga Pro, like it's really designed for the user and the user to make like the most quick use of their time, because time is definitely money in the stock market, in the stock world, especially if you're day trading, where like it's almost like you can think of the military, because I did a lot of like GUI work for defense contractors, like where like a second of time is very, very like it's very costly. So you can definitely see that this was designed with like a day trader in mind, where like I need my news, I need my charts right next to each other so that I can make my decision in the most quick fashion possible. And that's the part I really love about it most, more and on the part that it's like kind of intuitive, in that it kind of puts these like these different like workspaces up here as if one would do tabs in a regular website. So I really love that about the platform.
All right, and let me throw this out here too. Wait, I'm gonna put a link in the chat. If anybody signs up with this link, shoot me a message on Twitter, and I'll get you a nice fat Ruell Report Benzinga Pro discount. How's that?
Boom, boom.
You like that?
I do. I really love this platform, and I can't wait till we get crypto really like
we're
into
going.
it.
We started. Okay. All right. Link is in the chat. Sign up on that link. Okay. And we will get you hooked up.
So next week, y'all, we'll definitely talk about the two other sectors that I want to get into, and it'll be metaverse and payment cryptos. Those will be the ones that we'll get into next week. If I have the time, I'll probably make videos on them on my channel, so be on the lookout for those. It's all about sectors, and remember, with these sectors, I'm just telling you the coins that I can see right now. Keep these sectors in mind whenever the next year comes, and if you see a coin in that sector, maybe that's all you need to be like, bam, this is something that I know is going to like succeed, because we went over it on the Ruell Report. I looked at it, I looked at the information, I being you looked at the information, and this seems like something that like fits a need for people. I'm going to invest in this coin now. Boom. Because speaking of metaverse, that's kind of how it was for me with Seek. When I saw Seek, I'm like, okay, we got all these different stars, and it's in a space like AR, VR, and metaverse. Boom, that's all I need to see.
Boom.
And from 2 cents to like $1 later, I'm really happy about that decision. And I definitely shared that with the patrons, and I shared that with you guys as well on this report here, and on Benzinga Crypto channel. If you guys don't know about that, you got to check that out as well. Let me see if I can pull it up here right quick. If you guys don't know about it, you can get there through the Benzinga channel. Let me see. It's taking so long to load. Oh, okay, let me close down this date 10 to read now. It's probably pulling a lot of stuff.
Ruell, what's your favorite Christmas movie? And everybody in the chat, drop your favorite Christmas movie in there too.
I don't know. Let me see. Oh,
right, it can be none.
Will Ferrell, the elf. That's what I'm about. But
all right, I can get behind that.
I'm all about that. But I of course you guys know, or you may not know, I'm Muslim, but I believe in the people of the book, all the book.
Okay.
So there are prayers in which a lot of people know.
But that doesn't necessarily have to conflict with Christmas movies.
Oh no, of course not. But they're prayers in which we talk about the people of the book, and that's the people that those are Christians and the Torah and the Jews. So honestly, in our prayers we pray for all three because they're all Abrahamic faiths. If you guys don't know that, all based on Abraham. So really they're kind of interlinked faiths, even though there's a lot of wars between the three of them.
So I think that the biggest takeaway is that you can really learn a lot on the Ruell Report. from cryptos to stocks to religion.
Guys, I'm all about knowledge, and there's one line in Islam where it's like, you seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. I'm all about that and seeking knowledge, and I like to share knowledge with people because I've done some tutoring and teaching in my life, so I love to share and spread knowledge, guys. So I'm always going to be doing that.
Great.
Let's see here. Can we find the Benzinga crypto channel? Okay, I know if I go to Benzinga, you go down below and you'll see the crypto channel. So it's me, Logan, and Ryan. We're doing some big things on that channel.
Yes, sir. Wait, who's more fun to do it with?
Which what?
Who's most fun to do Benzinga streams with? You have Luke, AB, Logan, and Ryan. You can only pick one.
Ooh, that's not nice. That's not nice.
I didn't say it was this. We're nice on this channel.
I honestly I can't choose. Like, there's good things about both of you, all of you guys. Ryan knows a lot about crypto.
Come on now, that's no fair.
You know a lot about stocks. It just depends. It's like, okay, some days I want a Snickers, some days I want like a Mr. Goodbar. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you can't.
Whatever.
Like, what's you know what I'm saying? Like some days you want chicken, some days you want salmon, and then other days, you feel like breakfast. I don't know. I mean, that's not a non-answer. It's definitely an answer.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Because like sometimes like we need a stocks perspective. Sometimes we need a crypto perspective. And I like AB, he definitely comes from it. Like he'll think of some question that that I might be glossing over because I have some like different knowledge about the subject, and he'll say some question that like would be really helpful for anyone who may not have heard of it, or who like, or it further develops the thing that I'm talking about. So it's really nice to have all you guys actually.
Yeah, whatever. Not
All
the answer
four
we
of you.
wanted.
What?
That's not the answer we wanted.
I'm being serious though. It's no joke. So yeah,
right.
Here's the Benzinga crypto channel. Guys, definitely come over here.
Shelly says AB is your favorite. All right, Ruel, I'll be honest with you. I do streams with you, AB, and Spencer. So I'm gonna say AB is my favorite. You're number 2, and Spencer's 3. Just coming out there, okay?
Well, you and Spencer have that like Hatfield and McCoy rivalry going on, man.
Yeah, a little bit. AB is just hilarious. He's like the most fun guy to be around. Like probably that I know.
I could see like one day you and Spencer like fighting for charity, like in the ring. I could totally see that. I buy that pay-per-view.
There we go.
That was funny, Shelly. Ruell's Christmas bonus gone.
Yeah, it's funny if you or to get one. Wait, Ruel, I'll send you not a Christmas bonus. It's gonna be a holiday bonus.
There we go.
A little more considerate.
every day above ground's a bonus, right? I guess maybe. Well, it's been a fantastic year, guys. I think we're gonna have one more Ruell report, but definitely I want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart for being on the show, watching the show, like growing my channel. Like when we first started this show, I think I had something like maybe like 100 people subscribe to my channel, and I'm at 700 and something now.
Woo!
Like from bottom of my heart, I thank you guys, and I hope that the things that I'm saying provide so much of a good value for you guys, because I think crypto is definitely a path for financial freedom for all of us. And I hope you guys continue to watch and continue to watch my channel and continue to watch Benzinga. I think it's a wonderful thing that Jason's put together here, and he seems about the people and about like promoting from within the Benzinga family. And kudos to him, because a lot of people say that they're gonna do that and they don't, and he actually does what he says there. So like kudos to Jason on that, and big kudos to Luke. Like I swear, like Luke made that whole thing happen. Like he got me on the power hour. Like I mad props and mad love for that, Luke. Like
well, I love passionate people. That's like my shtick in life. Like just with everything. Is like whenever somebody has a passion for something, I cling on to it. It can be a passion for sports. It can be a passion for, I don't know, cooking, music, whatever. Like whenever somebody is so passionate and just desires so badly to be the best of the best of the best, that's what gets me going.
Thank goodness for that. Like I love that too. Like, and I'm definitely really passionate about financial freedom, and definitely when I found investing, it's just like, oh my gosh, I can make my money work for me. Like what the hell? Why didn't anyone tell me that?
Yes, sir.
So I really like think with like YouTube, we really have as a society like some
we'll send Tiny Pie swag too. If you DM me on Twitter, I'll put my Twitter in the chat. Anybody who DMs me on Twitter, we'll send
What's Tiny Pie?
Put somebody in the chat. You know Tiny Pie.
Tiny Pie. When I think about pie, I think about 3.144 something.
Who do you want to win the Monday Night Football tonight?
Who's playing?
I don't know. Bears Vikings. Go Bears. Midwest.
Either one. Like, don't get me into sports, man.
Shelly, if you don't want to get the merch, then just put your address here. That's
or Shelly, you can you have my Twitter. You can, if you don't want to put it here for everyone to see, you can DM me.
Yeah, reach out to Ruell.
I'll just email it to Luke.
Yeah, Ruell is the new Benzinga merch hookup. He's the connect.
Yeah, because Shelly's a lady. She might not want to be putting her address out like that. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez.
So
that's why I gave the DM option. Nobody liked that, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
I gave it for a reason, people.
Right. Yeah, I gotta look out for ladies.
All right, let's rock it. Ruell, I'm gonna go watch Polar Express and kick off my holiday traditions, get my Christmas jammies. You're gonna go watch your babies.
I will probably be making some dope spaghetti sauce with like a nice salad with some like avocado and whatnot.
What about watching your babies?
Real, not scripted. My babies are like turning into teenagers now. Issa, my son, he's like freaking 12 now. Got the deep voice going.
Okay.
Moonlight.
All right, time for more babies.
Like 13 now.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, like they're growing too fast on me.
Okay. Yeah.
Moonlight, she's daddy's little girl though.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to bring him on here at some point so you guys can see.
Yes.
Their daddy's hot. But yeah, guys, catch us next week. You like the names? Isa is Arabic for Jesus. So of course in the phone book that his name would be Black Isa, Black Jesus. I love that. I laugh about that every day. And of course Moonlight's just like she's straight up Daddy Sunshine. Love my little girl.
Great. Okay. All right, guys. Have a good sleep.
Catch you guys later. Catch you guys next
week. All right,
for
and you'll be here. Last one of the year?
Last one of the year, guys.
Woo! Let's do it. All right. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.